Hey folks, Good Guy Glenn here, and today is Wednesday, May 1st, 2024. I'm in Ashland, Virginia at the Big TA. There's two TAs in Ashland. I'm at the Big TA over in Ashland, and I just shut down with 1 hour left on my drive time. I've been driving all morning from Buffalo, New York. Man, I tell you, the company had me drive side roads from Buffalo all the way to Greencastle, Pennsylvania. Side roads through towns, tight turns. Took me 5 hours to get from Buffalo to Greencastle. Along the way, I stopped at the Sap Brothers in where is that? That's on 80 in PA. I don't know exactly what town that is. It's over by DBoys. Let's talk about DBoys, because I was there the other day and I did a video from there and I forgot to mention this. It's spelled Dubois, but everyone calls it DBoys. When you call the receiver, it says, "Thank you for calling PepsiCo of DBoys." But it's Dubois. If you take French in school, it's Dubois, not DuBois. Very ignorant. Anyway, I stopped there, did my 30-minute, then I continued on through the side roads, got to the Greencastle TA where I fueled and I weighed. Then I continued on down to here. And in the whole day, running out almost my whole entire clock except for 1 hour, I only drove like 450 miles, which is terrible, because I was on side roads half the time, doing 35, 25, 45, sometimes 55 miles an hour, up mountains, down mountains. When you're in PA up there, you can only do 20 miles an hour down the mountain. That's the posted speed limit for trucks. And it is hairy. If you go much more than that, there's some hairpin turns, a lot of switchbacks. It's kind of harried over there. Yeah, now I have a dilemma because I have to deliver to US Foods, and my live unload time is 0630, which means I'll have to start running earlier than usual, pretty much the middle of the night, which I guess I can do. I'll do it. Miles will be a little bit low, I think, this week, because tomorrow's already Thursday. And unless they give me something spectacular that I can drive out Friday and drop Saturday, I just don't see it happening. But we'll see. I'm tired. I don't know what I'm going to eat yet for dinner. I think I'm definitely going to have some ramen. But my buddy old Thomas is going to shut down here as well. He's heading in the opposite direction as me. He's heading back up to New York State. I'm coming down from New York State, and he will be here within an hour. And we're thinking about maybe getting some chow over at the TA. But I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. I'm tired. As soon as I eat, I'll be fine. Man, I had stuff I wanted to talk about. This happens all the time. I gotta start writing stuff down. That's what I need to start doing. I need to start taking notes and writing stuff down. I've been thinking a lot about a lot of stuff. Like, my daughter's graduation is coming up, and they didn't get me home for home time last time when I expressed how important that it was her last play in high school, and they basically gaffed me off. Do I trust the company to get me home for her graduation? That I don't know. I have 2 months to figure that out, what's going to happen. This place is filling up. This is a big truck stop. There's 400 spots here, allegedly. I parked all the way in the back, all the way. I'm like a mile from the truck stop. But that's good. And you may say, well, why do you do that? Well, number one, because of the way things are at the truck stops lately, with everyone blocking in the exits, I try to park with an avenue of escape. So all the way back here, I'm facing down the middle of the aisle. So nobody can park in front of me, and I should be able to get out. Also, I'm in this truck all day driving for like 11 hours. I need to walk. So I don't mind walking the quarter mile to the truck stop from all the way back here. There was a better spot, but it was next to a reefer, between two reefers, and I didn't want to do that. I don't know, it's warm down here, dude. It's in the 80s. The truck is running, it's on Opti idle, it hasn't gone off since I've been here. I haven't heard anything from the company like, why didn't you drive out that last hour? Because then you're going into Richmond at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm not going into Richmond at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Then, I mean, I could stay at the terminal. I could have made it to the terminal. Guess what happens if I go to the terminal right now? You name it. You guessed it. I call Enterprise Rental Car and I leave this truck at the terminal. Sometimes I think about that. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't leave the truck under load like that. I am still a professional. Regardless, I will not stoop to their level. But it is what it is. The sky is blue. God is good. I'm starving. I think I'm going to have a cup of soup and wait and see what Thomas wants to do as far as eating something. There's really not, I mean, there's Pizza Hut here and KFC. There's allegedly a Fuddruckers here. I didn't see that when I went in, but who knows. So maybe I'll walk over to the truck stop, get me some hot water, make me a cup of soup, and then see what happens from there. Then I guess I gotta go to bed because I gotta be up at 2 o'clock in the morning so I can start running out this load to get it there on time. But I think it's a window because my DM did tell me from 06 to 1100. So knowing me, I'll be up at 2 running this out because I want to just get it done. I was really annoyed driving through the mountains. Really, really annoyed. At one point, I had a state trooper behind me, so I was like driving wicked slow because I just didn't know what he was going to do. I wasn't impeding traffic, but I was definitely driving below the speed limit because those roads are curvy and hilly, and I just had a feeling that if I went down one of those hills and I like hit 60, he would pull me over. I just had a feeling about that. So I figured I would take it down below the speed limit a little bit, which you're supposed to do when the terrain is like that. Was really a treacherous road. A lot of fog this morning. But what we didn't talk about is my ride up there. So, I dropped off at Toby Hanna, right? They gave me a bunch of nonsense about shutting down with 2 hours left on my clock outside Toby Hanna. There's no parking over there. You know, I would have dropped and had like minutes left on my clock, and then I would have to drive to Scranton to the nearest truck stop. They're crazy. Wasn't gonna happen. So the next day, I drop at Toby Hanna. It was so foggy, I got lost in the drop yard. I'm not kidding. It's not an exaggeration. That's how soupy it was out. I couldn't see. I couldn't see the tops of the poles that have the letters on them for the row. I'm not kidding. That's how bad it was. You couldn't see 10 feet in front of the truck. You had to ride right along the tractors to read the empty numbers. So I picked up an empty. I got a load right away. This load was out of Pittston up to a Lowe's up in upstate New York. Okay, right outside Rochester. But I had a pre-plan on that one. After I dropped that one, they wanted me to go up to this place up in Buffalo. Now, I'm trying to do the math, and it didn't seem like I had enough hours to do it. I kind of got into a little bit of an argument with my DM about it. But alas, I took off after picking up this empty trailer from the Lowe's, dropping off the trailer there. Bit of a pain in the butt. You gotta drop the full trailer, hook to the empty, pull the empty, drop the empty, rehook to the full, put the full in the door, rehook to the empty, take off. Got up to Buffalo, drove through Buffalo traffic, got in there, was freaked out because I only had less than an hour left on my clock, didn't know where I would park, and lo and behold, you could park on premises next door. They were building a new DC next door. It's not open yet, and they allowed us to park in the parking lot. Awesome. Not only that, I showed up, and I got loaded right away, and there were trucks there waiting. But I guess, I don't know, I got loaded pretty much right away. Pulled into the parking lot next door, shut down, got up this morning, foggy out, drove down 219, I believe, all the way through New York State, all the way down into PA, all the way to Greencastle. What a day I had, and I'm exhausted. Just completely exhausted. I don't know. I'm getting tired of doing so many live loads. I know it's part of the business. Please don't leave dumb comments. Okay? I've been really lucky for most of my career doing a lot of dropping hooks. And now it just seems like there's a lot of live loads. But whatever. It is what it is. God is good, like I said. Staying busy. So a lot of things are going on for old Good Guy Glenn. Good Guy Glenn's got a lot of things going on. And it's gonna be a lot of things to report coming up here soon. And that's good. I feel like a lot of things are turning around for me. And that's a positive thing, right? I can't wait. I can't wait to share with y'all some of the things that I got brewing. Right now, I'm not going to say nothing because I don't want to jinx it. I don't want to jinx it just yet. I want to make sure everything works out, and then I'll tell you all about it. I'm very superstitious. That's the Marine Corps. Makes you very superstitious. But, like I said, I got faith. Everything's going to be all right. And I got a place to stay tonight. I'm going to get up, run out the rest of this load. Probably get a load to run out tomorrow. And hopefully it's not some stupid, dumb live load at like 1800. A lot of military vehicles being towed by low boys here. It's crazy. But yeah, I'm going to walk over to the TA, get some hot water for my soup. I could make hot water in the truck, but I don't want to. And I probably could use the exercise. So, remember what I always tell you. Love your family. Love God. Say your prayers. Take your vitamins. Drink plenty of water. Eat a Greek yogurt and a banana every single day. Remember, and this is true, and I find it to be true with myself, with others, God may not give you what you want, but He's going to give you what you need. And don't forget to like this video, smash that like button, and hit that bell so when I drop another video, you get a notification. And once again, this is Good Guy Glenn. Thanks for watching.